We have always been criticized for our pale skin. They called it unnatural. They called it weakness. They called it something that shouldn't exist. But pale is what happens when you live where the sun does not lie to you. They say there are places on this world that were never meant to be found. Not because they're hidden, but because the people who live there learned early that being seen invites judgment. Beyond the ice wall, there is a society that learned to survive without approval. A woman walks slowly through a quiet street of stone and shadow. The architecture feels familiar, but misplaced, like a memory that doesn't belong to this time. Her hair is silver white, lifted gently by cold air. Not dramatic, not symbolic, natural. Her eyes are covered by a thin, dark veil, not because she is blind, because her ancestors learned that sight is the first sense to betray you. In her world, they learned to listen instead, to feel the shape of things before trusting their appearance, to understand that brightness attracts attention, and attention rarely comes with mercy. She walks calmly, without hesitation, guided by intuition rather than vision, as if the ground remembers her footsteps. As the camera moves closer, the world around her softens. Edges blur, distance fades, not because the world is disappearing, but because it no longer matters. She is focused inward. At a quiet moment, one that feels accidental, she turns her head toward you. Her eyes remain hidden, yet her expression carries recognition. Not curiosity, not surprise, recognition. As if she knows the stories told about her people. As if she has heard the criticisms passed down like truth. As if she understands exactly why you were warned not to look past the ice. This is what they never tell you. The people beyond the ice wall didn't hide because they were afraid of us. They hid because they had already seen what happens when difference is mistaken for danger. They learned that peace is fragile, that quiet civilizations do not survive attention, and that being remembered is often more dangerous than being lost. So they stayed where the noise could not reach them. And when the ice began to thin, they didn't run, they listened, because some stories aren't meant to be defended. They're meant to be endured. And if this feels less like a myth and more like a response, that's because we have always been criticized for our pale skin, and we are still here,